Hello there, Generals B2 checking in with Conflict of Nations. I'm going to do a quick weekend update and show you the crazy, it's just, these 5 games are crazy, so stay tuned. So first up is my Canada game. It's my oldest game running on day 34. You'll notice that I had 6 games running. The Poland game that I was recording, I got smoked on. Like, was doing good, and one night went to bed, woke up, and had 3 people marching through my lands. I lasted for about 3 days, took out a bunch of troops, but I had to give it up. So anyway, Canada, I wanted to show you the leaderboard. We're doing good. The chaos 1, 2, 3, 4 in the top, and then we got we only have 4. That's right. So we took on Mozambique, and Bolivia went AFK. AFK right here, Allied 8. So if you're watching this, dude, log back in. We need you. You're the 5th man. We don't want to have to march down here and take your territory right here. I know how many troops you have down here. There's like 30 troops in here. We were hoping that you were going to engage in the bigger war because we are fighting. We are fighting right now UK, Romania, and Poland. That's who we're fighting. We're fighting this EU alliance here. So if I look at the top score on the coalition side and sort it, you'll see that we are in first in this, but we've got help, right? So the Cobra guys, we're hoping they're going to engage soon with us and fight on the other side. But until then, we're just going to have to keep up against here. So good news in that battle is that we've taken over like a huge part of Africa and added Mozambique, which is this big section here. But we were able to knock Libya out, which was an AFK person, and then of course the other union had this down here. So we had we've got a surface contact there. I'm hoping Mexico can take this dude out, but we were able to march through Spain and take this territory and push up through France, pushing back mostly the UK. And so if you look on the board up here, UK has 12 cities left, 186 VPs, right? He's fallen off the charts, which is good. If we can knock out UK and Norway, then we only have to fight 2 guys up here. Romania is super, super strong, but Mexico marching and pushing back here, as well as Mozambique engaging. They took all of this territory down here, fighting a lot of troops, and they're going to be able to make the run over to Saudi and then really support us down here. So that's kind of what we're looking at here, right? I was able to pop out and grab some stuff through Spain, so I was able to, you can see mine here in the shaded, but I'm running out of troops. I got about 7 troops up here, and then some smoking cities. We've not been able to control this area here and down here with naval vessels, so that's going to be where we kind of focus. But you can see the U.S. is steaming over there with a big old bunch of going to knock your ships and subs out coming at you. So that's a 30. Every attack is a 30 on subs, and every attack here is a 45 on ships. So immediately he's going to take out the first ship in every battle, which gives him the upper hand, right? Even on a defensive battle. So because, you know, you got to fire first, then defense goes, right? But you can see these ships right here from Poland. We're going to be taking those out like ASAP. Now, I know for a fact that there are more down here in Malta and kind of Valletta in this area. They're cruising around here somewhere. So we're actually coming from this side to try to like get over here. These guys are going to be able to push through and hit up into here because I think there's where's the port at over here? Yeah, see from Romania, if we could take this naval this base out, we're going to be in good standing. See, that's what you do. You look for the cities that have the most important things and you go after them first. I don't see anything else in here that's really eye-jarring in here. So let's take a look. Yeah, naval. So this Podrica here, or Pajorica, we need to go in and hit there. I threw an 8 stack around here. I was going to go to Zechen and take out this base over here and this arms, but they shot me down somewhere over here in the water. I was trying to be slick and lost 8 units. So note to self, don't be slick. All right, so game number 2. Moving right along. Yeah. All right, so this is my Australia game. That's right, Australia, mate. I got a pretty good defense. There's obviously some towns they can land in. You can't defend them all, so you kind of just take on which ones you can. We got some new messages. I'll read those later. So I'm flying troops in. We have done really well pushing back on Ukraine, which was on the beginning. So if I show you up here, Ukraine was number 2 when we started. We've been able to knock them back and push South Africa and U.S., who is fighting Germany on the other side, right? So it's kind of 2 alliances versus 1. We're hoping that we can get our teams back up here. So on the front page, we've got, I mean, we're in top like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In the top 12, we have 5 spots, right? So that is pretty solid, but they're on the lower side of them. So we've really got to take some land over, whereas we're going to have Indonesia and China are moving forward and Thailand. So we're in pretty good position here. I've got some troops up in this area pushing, and I've got a big stack heading for a city right there. We're going to take out, like there was an air base in one of these areas that we had to get out because Ukraine was killing us. See Kharkiv right here? He was just absolutely tearing us up with planes. So we've got to get down here into these bigger cities here. Where is he occupied at? Yeah, in the homeland here. So once we could take Kiev, like we're going to be diving into these homeland cities for him. Once we get some of those knocked out, he's going to have the inability to produce troops. And so normally what you would do is you would run intel and start to sabotage, right? So it breaks airfields and army barracks and everything. But because we're so close and he's fighting down this area, because right down this area, see there's Germany is fighting South Africa down this way, and Spain and Germany. So they're really pushing them, but South Africa's doing a great job holding them off. Mozambique, right? So I think we're in pretty good position if we look at the way the coalitions are lined up. We've got these two fighting the top one, and we're kind of getting the best right now of them. We're only 500 VP behind. We've got 5 members. They've got 5 members. So that's why taking out the lower rank guys, if you look on here, they've got Ukraine, Poland. So if we look and say, who are their lower ranked guys on here? Well, we took Ukraine out. He was number 2 on the board, not just number 2 in their alliance. But if we could take their UK out or take out their Spain that only has a 12, right? That's just so weak. So hopefully you can knock them out. Then they only have 4 people and you have that 4th person's land. You get it. Don't need to tell you all that, right? So 3-2-4, this is the game that I got trolled in and broke apart my homeland city. I don't know how this is going to shake out. To be honest, like I might not be able to recover with this one. I've got this down here. I've got my lands back and I've actually been able to extend, but here comes Nigeria with a fleet, right? So, but this destroyer group is going to go down here and make some impact, but he's already landed some big stacks. I went to protect the city here for Brazil because it's a homeland city. I didn't want him to get smashed. But these units are going to collide here, an 8 versus an 8 stack, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sliding down behind them a little bit. I don't want to engage, right? I want him to be able to come down here and engage from both sides. I don't want to hit him first because I've only got a smaller stack that's not that good. So if you look at my cities on this one, I'm so far behind. I just got my arms industries to 5s, and it's on day 23, right? Because I got my cities got smoked and I had to retake them. So that's going to be a battle on here. But if we look at the coalition side, we're way behind, way behind at 783. They're 3 times as big as us, and you've got them not pushing on the other side, right? So I have Nigeria coming in, of all people, South Africa and Mali. They should be more concerned about what's going on in Africa over here because they're going to end up having a fight on their hands. See right here, Turkey and all of them are coming in, and they're going to have a fight on their hands if they don't turn around and attack. So hopefully that'll alleviate some pressure on us, right? 062, let's see what this one is. And then we're going to make some moves on the 4X game. All right, so this one is Philippines. I'm liking this game. Thailand actually went AFK. Absolutely just hurt us tremendously. So we've had to stop, come back, fight out one of our own teammates, and then try to recover this land. So we were pushing hard on Afghanistan. That's who we were fighting. We were able to knock them down a bit. If you look into the ranks here, Afghanistan doesn't even show up in the top anymore. They're down at 15. So we were able to push him out, and then he went and joined another alliance, but that's okay because Algeria is not as huge of a threat, right? So we need to actually push and take these lands and recover, and I think we will. I produced a naval unit, so this is like one of the fun things about down here. If you're the first to get a naval unit, you're going to pick up about another 12 to 15 VPs just by sending one naval unit around, right? Not a huge expense. If you're already producing naval, then you just need an Army Base 2, and you need a recruiting station, right? So watch, I'll show you. So if you come down here to this basic Marines, it'll tell you what you need on here. Where is it at? Info, here we go. So you need an Army Base 2, Naval Base 2 recruiting office, and then you can research basic Marines. So it's not a huge commitment to be able to get it, but they attack so high at a 6 they're just terrible at defending. So they're perfect for running through these little island nations. I set this like 4 days ago, and I just waypointed them all the way through all these little things, waypointed them up to here. I'm going to waypoint him over here and grab some of this. Like, I'll probably will stop him here and land it and take all these lands out of the middle of Thailand just for the VPs, right? Because that's going to affect your manpower and your money. And so you want to make sure that you're getting as many VPs as possible on here. So on this game, I researched, let's see where I'm going here. I always do troops, motorized infantry. They're just one of the best bang for the bucks when it gets down to the end and you talk about a defense at an 8.1. And then if you put them in a city, they're going to get a 25% defensive modifier. They're going to be defending at 10s. So as long as you're not getting hit by airplanes and stuff with no air defense, like these guys are incredibly tough, right? 25 hit points too. It takes a lot. Let's say you got 7 of them in there. You're going to have 150 hit points worth of units. Just absolutely phenomenal for defending cities. And you kind of want to do that in your hometown, is have a pretty good defense. Now here, I've taken some of my troops out of my hometown defense and moved to Thailand. I'm not in any jeopardy because we have Japan. They're fighting up here. We have this middle section of land. So I'm going to be kind of taking over. I set these troops to go all the way through here, right? I want to just green it back out because I feel safer, and then we can get back on Ukraine, which we're still kind of pushing forward on anyway. And I'm going to take one of his homeland cities here, Peshawar, I believe. No, Jalalabad. So as soon as we get over here into some of these areas, I want to take out his airport, you know, at these bigger cities too, and not allow him to strike with choppers and just things that are pretty destructive. So anyway, so that is that game. Last game is my 4X game, and it's on day 48. Man, it's so hard to keep up with these day 48 games, 4Xs. I really struggle, but we went ahead and started attacking. I expect my screen to be lit up with red notifications because we came in. Yeah, see, it's Tel Aviv. They're striking back. Hopefully my team is moving, and they are. Perfect. So when I started, I wasn't sure kind of where they're going to be. They're already sending planes out. But look at this. That's going to get fired on. Hopefully this has some AA. They do. It's at a 4, which is a lower rate. And that's a fighter wing, so they're not going to make it very far. He's going to fly over these ships. Yeah, it's scanning. So I think it may have shot already. Did it already shoot? Yeah, it did. So it took it down to 104. So as they fly over, he's just going to keep like just pushing them out. It looks like I lost some units down here, and that's okay. I just wanted to push out and grab some of these towns. I want to make sure I don't need to destroy anything in this town, which it's not. Yep, there we go. You will not fly troops down here anymore. And then I'm going to move straight down. I'm just going for city capturing at this point. I'm not worried about... I'm not worried at all about keeping the territory if it goes rogue. I just want to smash cities and not allow them to fly in. So I need to look through and see what they have. I don't see anything major. What is that? What is that? That's an airport? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then I'm going to dodge back so that I don't get hit again. All right, so we're going to take that territory, smash that airport. I don't want them flying troops in to try to help out if that's where they're flying to. Okay, so he's the fighter wing there. Did they get another shot in? Why is it not? Oh, because he's not at war with them yet. So he's hitting these cities down here. I gotcha. I gotcha. No problem. So we'll finish off Saudi and then Algeria. I'm hoping down. Ooh, what is this? Oh, a single ship. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Namibia. Hit that transport, that destroyer. That's free money. Free money, bro. They should be on anyway. Let's see. I don't have any messages or anything. We took Wadi. Okay, yeah, down here. That makes sense. I just want to clear Saudi out, and then we can move over to here. We're not fighting New Zealand. Let's see which coalition he's in. New Zealand is in... yeah, we're not fighting them. We actually want them to help us. We're fighting this EU coalition again with this blue flag. I don't know why people picked that. That must be like a default. We got a pretty big fight ahead of us. You can see I'm the biggest nation in our alliance down here, but I've got some really good guys. Chad's been really good. Namibia's been good, and Algeria's been pushing as well. So I think we do have room for one more in here. Let me make sure that we don't have anybody. Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at the score. We are behind EU by 600. I've asked for Art of War to help out. This is Vietnam. I know him, but his buddy, I believe, is Serbia. So I don't think he wants to fight down in, let's see, where are they at? The EU is, yeah. So his buddy is Serbia. I don't think they're going to engage in fight, but we'll see what happens, right? It should be pretty interesting. if Vietnam double crosses us, they just do, right? So anyway, that's the weekend update, dudes. I hope that you have enjoyed this a little bit. We got a whole long weekend of playing. The quarantines and the stay-at-homes and stuff will be great for us as gamers. It's going to be terrible for everybody overall, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. So I'll talk to you guys online. See ya.